everybody. I hope you're having a good Sunday morning. I am sipping on my coffee, having a good day. It's still hot because I slept in today because I had not slept in a long time, and Sunday is the day to do it. But my brother's coming later, and I'm going to watch Bargaba, my nephew, the puppy, so that my brother will go see Dad, hang out at the hospital for a bit, and then come back. And then I'm going to go see Dad and take him lunch. So I'm chilling around the house until then, until my brother gets here, and just doing some catch up on laundry and cleaning. And going to relax today and do a little self-care. Coffee is my favorite self-care. There's something about a cup of coffee that just makes me happy. That's probably why I work at Starbucks. But glad to not work for a day because the pumpkin launch was busy and exhausting. We were sold out of oat milk and chai and the little raspberry popping pearls, and winding down, we were out of heavy cream when I left, and I left at like 5:30 and they were still open till 10. So they could still make lots of the drinks, but people had to substitute their milk basically. And then no more chai is huge because that pumpkin chai is one of the biggest sellers, and because it goes so good together and it's delicious. But yeah, we ran out of chai. So that's how busy we were, constantly washing dishes, constantly filling them up with syrups and sauces and ingredients, and constantly running around helping the double amount of people. Sales were crazy busy, more than usual. So it's good and it's happy, and it'll be more labor in the future. So eventually, hopefully, we'll have the right staffing that matches business so people aren't overworked and overstressed. That's the goal. That's where the goal is to get to. And supposedly, eventually, the hours are supposed to match, because for the last several months, it's been like, wait a minute, if we're constantly fighting to earn hours so that we'll be more comfy later, and the system is always behind, when are we going to have the proper staffing for the amount of business at the proper times? That's the question. How do they do that? But that's for the system to figure out for everyone. They have thousands of stores, or hundreds of thousands of stores, or millions of stores, I don't know. But they have to not overstress like all those people. Like, I can't imagine being a corporate leader and the responsibility of like, how do I make sure millions of people are not stressed that work for us? That has to be a hard goal, and I know they work hard for it in human resources and all that. But the next level, I don't know. I've been on the front lines for so long. The most I've been is store manager, which you're still on the front lines. But I want to get off the front lines one day in the future. We'll see, one day at a time. But I hope that everyone is having a good Sunday, and that's just a little rant about retail life. I love my job and I love the people I work with, but 24 years of retail has gotten tiring. And some people are probably like, well, why don't you switch jobs? It's like, well, I'm good at retail. Right now, my dad's in the hospital, so I'm a little straightforward, a little moody. I might not know what mood I'm going to be in. And sorry, I'm allowed to be that way. I still have my customer service strict, like, communication, and I'm still going to be as friendly as I can be. But I'm right now, while I'm dealing with it, it's going to be a day-by-day case. And I think that's understandable when you have something serious going on with a loved one who's battling death, literally, to shrink a tumor in their head. Like, you're allowed to be moody sometimes. And I trust God, and I know it's going to be okay. I always stress that. But I'm also a real human. I know some of my videos make it look like I got it easy, but my mom died of cancer 20 years ago when I was 19. That kind of forced me to deal with some stress. And then my sister died of cancer a few years ago, same way. Breast cancer to the bone cancer, both died in this house. I'm allowed, and I live in this house with my dad, who's now battling cancer. Like, I'm allowed to be upset about it. I'm allowed to be frustrated about it. But I'm also allowed to find the joy of the Lord that's my strength. That's the cool thing about being a Christian. I just have to trust God. The thing is, his cancer and his stuff is out of my control, outside of helping him, taking him to be at the hospital and like visiting him, you know, to help him be comfortable. But I pray to God and trust Him to help heal it, and then I trust the doctors to heal it. And God sometimes uses medical science and the doctors to do healing too. I mean, did people invent it? Yes, but God created people, so God has His hand, and I have a feeling God inspires lots of people out there. And if you're not a Christian, that's fine too. No, everyone has a right to believe what they believe, but I watched all my family have faith, including my dad, and my last words of my sister and my mom were, "May God's will be done." That was their prayer. And they were battling cancer and immense pain. Like, my dad's in pain now, and it's still God's will be done. Dad's like, I don't know why I'm here, what my purpose is. I'm here. But, he's also ready to be with the Lord and understands, like, he has loved one there. He lost my mom, then his daughter, and he has me and my brother. But I mean, when you lose the ladies in your life, you lose a piece of your heart. Like, I've lost my mom and my sister, who are pieces of my heart. They're with God. I'm with God. I know they're still with me, and their characteristics and their traits and their prayers still cover me. But it's sad, and it's nice not to see hundreds of people and be forced to interact and be friendly sometimes. Like, I love my job, but it is busy, and after about hour 5 or 6, I get moody. I notice my longer shifts, I'm a little grumpier after my last break or towards lunch if I think too much about what's happening in my real life, because I'm at work doing stuff that is not life or death. But my dad is battling life or death. So I'm allowed to feel how I feel. I'm allowed to be distracted. I'm allowed to be moody. And I hope everyone in my life, if you've watched this far, please show me grace and mercy. I know God has. I'm still alive. I still must have a purpose here. I'm trying to figure out what that is. Right now, maybe it's helping my dad. And I'm good with that. Like, I'm happy with that. But I love you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. That was a Sunday story rant about a true update about what I'm going through as I'm thinking about it, because that's a lot of my vlogs are authentic and real. I see no reason not to be. I love you so much, but God loves you more. I hope you have a good day, and just know, no matter what you have to get through, you're enough, you're beautiful, you're amazing. You are the only you. You are the only you. I don't know if you know how important you are to the world, but we all have a purpose to be here if we're alive and breathing. So we should find out what it is, work on personal growth, follow your dreams and goals, find what your true purpose is in life. Even if you have to work to survive when you're not working, do something real and important. Don't just numb the pain with video games or TV or alcohol or drugs or sex or a number of things we distract ourselves, the lusts of the flesh. Why not try and do something real to uplift yourself and help the world? Have a great day.